Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I still have a suit on from the event I just hosted a little bit ago, but it's time for Ryan Watches The Bachelorette on a Bike, the two-part finale, because they're just going to drag this season on until we're all in the ground. It's time. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Mr. Eric Fickenbinder, please take us home. Oh, he's talking for a while this time. 7-8-11. So, the shocking drama begins live, says Jesse Palmer, as if it hasn't been dramatic the last, I don't know, has it been 30 weeks of this season? Has it? I feel like it has been. So we got like 2 or 3 guys left with Rachel. Gabby just has Eric. That's all we know at this point. And that it was so dramatic of an ending that we had to expand it to a 2-parter tonight. Well, thankfully they built the set from last week. And by 2 nights he means tonight and next Tuesday.
That it will have all of America stunned.
Will it though? Will it have a stunned? So we're only 2 minutes in and we already have Gabby and Rachel out on the couch. Typically, we don't see them until like halfway through an episode like this, but we're already putting them up in the hot seat.
Thank you both so much for being here with us tonight. You both look fantastic, per usual, so thank you.
All right, we're on the bike now. The most dramatic finale, and we go to Zach and that moment in the rose ceremony last week where he was like, Rachel, can I have a chat, please? We're back to Mexico, yeah.
Disappointed that I wasn't able to keep that from you.
Whoa.
To understand, maybe you were picking up on a little bit of a different vibe. I have been trying to gain clarity this week.
So apparently, like, he picked up on a different vibe off camera. Felt like it was a different kind of Rachel personality of some sort. I don't know what he's accomplishing, though. This very much just sounds like he is just done. Because I don't think she's going to take well to this whole entire ordeal. So Zach has told Rachel that he was upset that he showed her a significant amount of love and affection, and he didn't feel as if he got that back from her, and felt like he needed to. So he felt like he needed to leave, and you know, there's 2 roses left, 3 guys, and he just kind of pulled the whole "you can't fire me because I quit" card, and Zach's headed out the door. I mean, this is a lot of drama to kick off the episode, not leaving me stunned. I kind of saw this coming, kind of, for the most part. I mean, it is what it is, I guess. I'm bummed because, like, you know, they were the ones that had that incredible date at the beginning of the season with, like, the movie theater and the childhood videos and all that kind of stuff. But let's hear from Rachel.
Obviously, really disappointing. I don't really have any other words.
Wow, he went flying out of there. So now we're down to Tino and Avon with Rachel inside of what looks like the store in Animal Kingdom at Disney World. So without any further ado, we've got Zach. Holy cow. I mean, we are not wasting any time having these conversations with the final 3 guys. Zach is here. It just seemed very much like, hey, I don't think it's working. Yeah, I'm going to go. After kind of one of the most just calm, stoic breakups in this show. For being a very dramatic type of show, like, that was the most, or this, I mean, it's currently still happening. This is the most, like, mature, calm, and collected post-breakup conversation on television I've ever watched. Like, they're just kind of like, hey, I'm sorry it didn't work. Yeah, I'm really sorry that it didn't work. And, my bad.
But it was really one of those moments when the fantasy suite started.
Like, this very genuinely is just kind of like, hey, you know what? This relationship didn't work, and we carry on. I'm here for it.
Yeah. All right, Zach, well, before we move on, Is there any last words you have for Rachel?
Any last words you have for Rachel is if, like, he's gonna go away for good to prison, or are they gonna, like, throw him out and execute him outside the... I don't understand the whole... Any last words for Rachel? Jesse Palmer, what you doing, man? Avon, doing great so far with Rachel and her family. And now we got Rachel's papa, who, if you remember from Clayton's season of The Bachelor, we saw him in the live episodes. He's intense.
I'm here to put you on the spot because, I don't want to hear somebody mumbling around and not, I want to know why. This is my daughter. She's my pride and joy. Absolutely.
What a guy.
And I know that for sure. For sure. I have, no doubts in him.
For sure.
Yeah. He's so incredible. He's so great. Oh my God, Rachel, I love in the way you're talking.
Can we just talk about how fantastic Mom's accent and Dad's accent is? Fantastic. Well, honey, if you really love him like that, I think you just gotta get hitched.
So soon, in a matter of days, where are you? Do you think that could happen?
I want to be with Rachel at the end of this. I want to have a life with her. And I want the engagement aspect to be perfect.
Little bro is like, he's being vague.
I want to be falling in love with her.
This family is amazing. They are grilling him. Like barbecue grilling this dude. So you want to get engaged? I want to.
A one-time shot for us,
But are you there?
But what I was gonna say is I
Ha!
1000% see myself getting there. Do you have enough time to get there? I don't know how much time.
Man! Be with
I
her
feel like he really is in that place.
in the long term.
When I tell you
So do you want to propose? I do want to be with her in the end. What?
She is ready for an engagement. She talks about it all the time.
What?
If she comes home not engaged, that's going to be really hard.
We're gonna throw hands.
Well, I think
I love how we've reached the point in the finale part of the season where we have the Rachel live react.
I've expressed
I know that I want to get engaged at the end of this.
I've expressed that I'm ready for an engagement. As far as my life is concerned, where I'm at in life.
She's like, what fun things did you ask him? And they're like,
he just
all of the serious
he
things.
just was unsure that there would be an engagement at the end. He couldn't give an answer.
That's, wow.
I don't know if he's necessarily ready for an engagement, but the way he... Let me finish it before you forget. But he's so deeply great, but I'm not coming out of this not engaged.
Oh, we've got Rachel reacting to Rachel now.
I'm happy that you guys
This does not look like the face of a person that is watching
obviously gonna have to talk.
a situation of her and her fiance. I think that we can rule out Avon at this point. Avon has the audacity to tell Rachel that he had such a great conversation with her family, and she totally knows that that's not true.
I guess I'm a little bit concerned because they expressed
That is the face of a man that is not ready to get engaged. I don't know how this conversation can take a positive turn here. She's confronting him on the fact that she doesn't believe he's ready for an engagement. He's circling around his words. She's discouraged. I mean, the only result I see of this conversation is that he goes home, and then she just by default ends with Tino, right?
If that's what you want, then it's not about not wanting it. I'm just telling you where I'm at. I'm trying to be honest with you and tell you where I'm at and how I feel about you.
It's problematic when none of the guys want to get engaged that are left on this show.
because I'm just so confused.
And now we have Rachel and Gabby reacting to Rachel and Avon in real time.
At all.
The live reaction thing right now at this point is uncomfortable at best because you can tell that both girls are trying not to react in the corner of the screen here because they don't want to reveal anything.
It's me making you upset. I can't. I don't want that at all.
The audience reactions! Why does everyone dislike Avon so much? I mean, yeah, you could use a iron of a shirt there, and maybe some deodorant, considering the pit stains going on here. But, ladies and gentlemen, we have got Gabby, but more importantly, we've got Grandpa! We've got a double dose of Grandpa this season. Come on now, let's go. It's a good time. Woo! So, Grandpa's, that date scene that we had at the beginning of the season was with Eric. I totally forgot about that. And Eric's coming home!
He's sincere about it. Your grandma would be tickled pink. I really wish you could have been here for this.
Every season needs a grandpa, I have decided.
I mean, people just love Grandpa John. Watch out, ladies, he's coming in hot. Okay.
Grandpa John for Bachelor would be phenomenal. There was supposed to be a senior citizen season of The Bachelor right before COVID happened, I think, was when it, stopped being a thing. All right, I need to get out of this suit. I just spent an hour riding my spin bike in a suit. This thing needs dry cleaned. Or at least just sprayed with Lysol. It be sweaty! But I'm going to introduce Tino to you guys. He's great. I fell for him. But also his family hates me. So we're off to a racing start. So now Rachel is going to be introducing Tino to the family. Which, by the way, she walks in and she goes, "Hey guys, sorry about the whole Avon thing. That kind of fell apart. He's still involved. We haven't ditched him yet, but he doesn't want to get engaged, which is kind of bad." And Mom is not thrilled about the family issue. The family hometown thing has gotten so out of hand as a topic that tough guy Tony is like, "Hey, let's talk about the fact that your family hates my daughter." Also, Tony did not ask Avon any of these questions. I mean, he's asking logistical questions like, "Hey, your job isn't very remote friendly, hers is." These kinds of questions. Crush, what do you think here? I think the dad likes Tino more because he's asking the serious stuff.
I feel so blindsided by you. I can't even tell you. When I said
Avon has no way of getting out of
where
this.
he's at right now, do you know how that felt to me?
There's no way that she is turning around on this whole concept of Avon apparently making it clear to her that he was all in on end game on being engaged at the end of this process, and then him not fully saying that to her friends or relatives or whoever those two people are on the couch during the family visit.
I want to leave here with you. I want that more than anything.
This is brutal. The problem too is
Telling you that my feelings
I feel like
have not changed at
in this
all.
back and forth that they're having, she's pinning him into situations to where he has the opportunity to be honest and real, and I feel like he's saying all of the wrong things.
It really hurts to hear you tell me one thing and then say you got caught up in it with me.
I didn't mean for it to
This
I think you need to know.
is not going well. I feel like there needs to be an understanding that, Rachel really wants to be engaged at the end of this process, and I get it. That's what she wants. Girl, get what you want. But none of her remaining guys want to get engaged at the end of this process.
Me and you outside of this, but I'm just not willing to sacrifice that.
Let him go.
It's over.
And she just gave him the two words. It's over. And she is a wreck.
Rachel, I'm sitting here telling you that I'm never gonna get over this.
This is brutal. I have nothing else to say about this situation except
So, Rachel,
none of it went right. None of it went right. The family visit went terribly wrong because he worded everything so weirdly and vaguely. They pinned him in a corner. She pinned him in a corner. She wants to get engaged. Girl, get your ring, I guess. But, I mean, Avon is taking it terribly, though, saying that he is going to deal with this in his heart forever. I mean, he fully committed. He wanted to be with her, and he wanted to end up. I mean, if they sit the two of them down on this couch to end this episode, it's going to be real uncomfy. Real uncomfy. And Jesse goes, it almost looks like you're trying to cry. Would you perhaps like to cry? Because I think that it would look good for the show right now. Perhaps maybe tears.
Yeah, it's devastating.
Avon's being incredibly apologetic in this sit down on the couch thing. And let me just say that, like, maybe we should start normalizing not needing to apologize when there's really not anything for Avon to apologize for. He never really clearly said, hey, I want to get engaged to you at the end of this show.
And I just unfortunately didn't get the opportunity to tell you first, which where I was at a lot.
If you zoom in nice and close here, you'll notice that Avon is borrowing Nate's pearl necklace thing that he had going on for a while. Remember when Nate had the pearl necklace and Nate also had the like paperclip earrings? He's borrowing his accessories. Those are some good friends right there.
To continue this, so we are going to rejoin our 10 p.m. show in progress just as soon as we can. Rachel, I want to ask you, what has it been like tonight? We're rehashing a lot of stuff. And doing it in front of a live audience. How's it been?
So yeah, we reached 10 o'clock and I was like, is this going to be 3 hours long? They got special permission from CBS to like go into the 10 o'clock program that was supposed to happen. And they're just going to like go into the show late.
Yes, same. I know. It's no, it's
just play a teaser and go to the next show. There's nothing else to talk about, at least for tonight. Like, they're not going to get into anything else more juicy and dramatic and stunning. Oh, so we're going to actually show the last date with Eric before the end of this episode. So we actually have a little while longer. Like a decent chunk of time. Like, they definitely knew they were going to go over time, right? Like none of these conversations went, like, longer than expected live, that they had to go over this chunk of time, but okay.
I just like I want to date you.
Oof! Alright, so now becomes the test of, is Gabby going to react to the I just want to date you, I don't want to get engaged right away conversation the same way that Rachel did? Because Rachel, I hate to use the word gaslight, but kind of gaslit Avon. Kind of gaslit Tino a little bit, but mostly Avon. Do both of these girls just want a ring on their finger, or do they want the man that the ring is on?
To date you, so that doesn't scream, I want to propose. So you're a dumpster fire.
All right, I'm back on the couch and I have popcorn, so ABC, don't end it now. I'm so confused. They just kind of... Okay, I guess we're going to commercial now, and we're still doing this. All right, so look, ABC, I gotta be honest. I got some prep to do for the morning show that I'm filling in for. It's almost 10:15. I'm a little sleepy.
For everything we need.
Yeah, some people have some bedtimes to make. Like, I also just saw on Twitter that, Crush, dude,
With an ally.
you can't have this popcorn. Get down. I saw on Twitter next week's like part 2 finale is gonna be 3 hours long. Come on, ABC. I'm begging you. You could wrap this show up in 3 more minutes. Just 3 minutes. Get it done. Woo! Alright, finally the sneak peek.
I do love Eric with all my heart. So I do.
We're gonna look at proposals, roses.
I just really
All right. realize she fell out of that.
weighing on me.
There's no way this works out.
Nobody can tell me I'm crazy. He said I want to leave here and I want to date you.
She's throwing me under the bus saying all this is lies. She just told me to.
All I know is rejection. It's scary as hell. You're lying straight to my face. Look me in the eyes and lie to me again.
You did say that. You said that.
I want to leave here engaged.
Tina looks so different weeks after the show ends.
I want an answer for why you did what you did. Honestly,
What did he do? Turn into a pop punk singer?
I
He straight up looks like... So all we know is that there are roses, there are proposals,
This was the most dramatic finale in Bachelorette history.
and that there's drama.
Coming back here on stage with a ring on her finger. Will it be Gabby? Will it be Rachel? Or might it be both? We certainly hope it is. Oh, and who's going to be the next Bachelor? Yeah, we're going to get the
Oh, they're gonna reveal that!
questions next week, Tuesday, September 20th.
It's probably Avon. I'm just gonna totally put all of my money on it being Avon.
Speechless. That's right. It's part 2 of this live Bachelorette.
It's gonna leave us speechless. I think that, like,
Anything you've ever seen. What's going to happen?
the lameness of this episode left us speechless, Jesse
I can
Palmer.
say Big Tony's going to be here.
Big Tony will be there! Okay, it's worth it. We'll see you next week. Tuesday night.
We also have a history-making audience
Holy cow.
interactive event that is going to...
Jesse, stop dragging this out. Some of us want to go to bed.
Awesome. All right, I want to give a big thank you to our amazing studio audience.
You're gonna talk to them again next Tuesday.
Of course, to all of you out there in Bachelor Nation. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Jesse Palmer. Good night.
Jesse will never forgive you for going on until 10:15 and doing an episode that could have been 30 minutes long. Come on, guys. Come on, Jesse. We believe in you. If it's a 3-hour episode next week, it better be like Michael Bay level incredible.
He's been to a strip club.
Wait, that was the programming that was supposed to be in progress? We preempted an episode of Family Feud? ABC. Anyway, guys, that's Survey Says this is done. Thanks for joining us on another episode of Ryan Watches The Bachelorette on a bike. I'm going to get out of this suit, take a shower, and go get ready for the morning show. You guys enjoy your night, and I'll see you back again next Tuesday for the 3-hour finale. We're in this together, y'all.